Wipeout Omega Collection video, where we're going to be doing the rest of the Blitzed grid, I think. No, it's the Impact grid. We started yesterday doing the Impact grid, but unfortunately I had to be cut off due to work and stuff. So we're going to carry on with these cells here. We've still got one more to unlock, which is a speed lap on Talon's Junction, as well as just a ton of detonator missions. We've got an eliminator, a detonator, a zone. I don't like zones. Did I do all those? Yeah, I did. Okay, so we'll start off with this eliminator on Tech Ra in Flash class. I should still be. Yeah, I am. My mic is on. I should really get this up on my stream, on my computer before I start, just to make sure that everything is up and running. Though, have we got any notifications? Any new followers? Nope, it's all just people I follow. Channel. So, Eliminator is just as it is in, if you've played Eliminator, you can score points by damaging and eliminating opponents. You can also do the combat flip, which allows you to invert. It's kind of good on these because you have access to, like, if it tells you at the bottom of the haha. At the bottom of this, where you're either at the back of the pack or at the start of the pack, and I just ran straight into that bomb. As with before, you do gain ship energy through. Blimey, we've got a view already. Hello. Yeah, my mic is on. That's good. So. Yeah, get fucked. So, first lap, now I'm up to about 66 ship energy. And I've still not made any eliminations. Ow! Come on, give me a fuck, did he cut off my leech beam? Bloody bastard. There we go, one down. Oh, we got two of them! Sweet! So we're... Yeah, you ain't gonna like that one very much. Huh. Fuck! Fire up a shield! He fired up a shield! Twat! That's another one. And there's another one. That's the most dickish thing. You can actually tell where people are behind you by this little proximity line here. You can see it just down at the bottom of the interface. It's these red lines. The more lines that are filled up, the closer they are to you. So it's in your best interest if you get bomb or mines to use it when they're like right up behind you, because then you'll guarantee a hit. Alright, that one's going to lock on in a second. See if I can speed up a bit. Try and cycle a lap. I see you! Cool. So I can do this perfect. Even in Flash class. Did I say you could... Oh. How long is this shield going to last for, you twat? Oh yeah, that's another thing. Autopilot doesn't exist in this. Can you stop using shields? Oh, just in front of a boost pad? That's... I think the packs just lapped me, I think. Ow! Got one. Well, he just got fucking decimated. Woo! Miss. Yeah, I just finished my update for, or downloading all the, loading all the stuff for Stormblood. So that's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream schedule. I will get back onto the Omega collection at some point. It's just, it's fucking Stormblood, dude. I've been waiting 8 months for this shit. Ever since they announced it. No, it's not been 8 months, has it? It's been fucking 6, I think? No. Yeah, 6 months. Like, I knew it was going to exist, but I was just waiting for the expansion because, yeah. But I'll be doing about 4 hours of that before work, or just under, where I'll be configuring all my hotbars and reconfiguring everything because of all the changes to the system. And then I'll be unlocking Red Mage and Samurai for... So I can just sort of get started with that when I get back from work. Right, this plasma has got your name on it, bucko. Get fucked.
Gold medal awarded.
Skilled? Sure. Right, that's the Talon's Junction speed lap. Let's do it. Another one? Wait, did I already do one on Talon's Junction? Or was it... No, it was something else. No, it was Modesto Heights that I did a speed lap. So this one's going to be interesting. Alright. Have I done Talon's Junction before? This doesn't feel familiar. It's, bearing in mind it's been a while since I did, I actually played HD in Fury, so... Actually, I don't even know if I touched the Fury grids when I was playing. I've got 15 seconds to hit the... That was probably a waste of my boost. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, bust.
Silver medal, new lap record.
Let's try that again. Maybe hitting a couple more boost pads this time. That's a horrible little hairpin. Nice little chicane series. There we go. Let's try and boost up the mag strip. Because there's no boost pads here. 13 seconds. I'm going to make it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yep.
Gold medal.
Just shaped it.
Session.
Detonator, Talon's Junction. Oh, this isn't like one of the like zone races. Eventually you can, I think you can actually get, there's 4 of them. There's Malaval, Protozoa, Syncopia, and not Malaval. Is it Malaval? I know there's a selection of zone-specific races. Fuck. So much for perfect laps. This is Sub-Venom, for God's sake. Why am I sucking so bad? Oh, maybe because it's an actual racetrack and it's built as such. Ah.
EMP energized. Storm ahead.
Can I shoot it? Got it. Ooh.
5 chain bonus.
Oh, look at that. That was kind of a waste. So,
Stage
Venom.
5 chain bonus. Bomb ahead.
I don't know what happens if you ignore the bomb in the...
EMP energized.
If you ignore the bomb in the lap, but I'd imagine it isn't a good thing to do. What evil bastard puts bombs on the mag strip, or mines on the mag strip? What twat? Clearing a path. Then sub flash. Yeah, sub flash. Yeah, this is the one I just did a speed lap on. Fucking Talon's Junction, of course. I recognise the chicane series. Ow. There we go. It's like a power gem in Bejeweled, except it's not a game designed to distract your mum when she's only just doing housework or whatever. Housewife? Housewife game? I don't fucking know. Right, now we're up to Flash Class. Oh. Fucking hell. This is clean. Oh, I missed. I should have really just used like the EMP if I knew I was gonna like... It's more of a panic button rather than something you hold on to. Right, EMP fully energized. Sweet! I could just throw the game once I get the gold, but I shan't do that.
Gold medal awarded.
There we go. I don't know if you're not supposed to use the EMP or if there's like a trophy for not using the EMP. I don't know. Oh, thanks. See? Panic button. I hate firing blind.
EMP energized.
Now people have actually been data mining Stormblood's content. Like, someone's already data mined all of the stuff, including the Lakshmi music, and I'm like, I heard like the first bit of it, but I'm not actually going to listen to it because I like the idea of sort of being excited for it. I loved the first phase. I wasn't too keen on Oh Woe That Is Madness, or Oh Woe That Is the name of the Phase 2 theme, where after he does Breach Blast, but I don't know. I've seen the Red Mage and some of the Samurai weapons. Like, the Samurai weapons just... Like, all of them look really nice, but it only shows the actual katana and not, like, the scabbard, which is, like, part of the charm of it. Like, hey, we have really cool scabbard designs for these things. Like I looked at the one I was the most worried about was the Titan weapon, because in all accounts, I'd say the Titan weapons are the shittiest looking weapons. And it's literally because they staple chicken nuggets to the fucking thing. It's like, that is not attractive. Like, the Dome of Crags is like, oh, it's a star globe made out of rocks, or the fucking Dark Knight weapon is a rock slab, or the Machinist gun is a gun covered in chicken nuggets, or like fried chicken, whatever, name your poison. They just didn't seem to really mesh very well. But the Red Mage and the Samurai weapons, because they're swords, they really... I get that point. They're supposed to be designed a certain way because they're a certain type of sword. But it felt like they were really good and properly designed weapons. Oh, we must be in, like... Phantom? No, at least Sub-Rapier. There we go. 22 energy left. I'm getting complacent.
5 chain bonus. EMP energized. 5 chain bonus.
There we go, and clear. Are you getting energy back per stage, or am I just seeing things? I made a mistake! Yes, let's put them on the mag strip. I fucking love this idea.
EMP energized. Energy critical.
Fuck.
Bomb ahead.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is giving me energy back. It's just a shame I'm such a shitter. Fuck. Bollocks. Oh, that's such a... Oh, I love this game. Oh, new item. What do we get? Is it another Pfizer loyalty? Oh, we got voltage. Cool. And I got the Kyrex Zone Battleship. What? As well as the Piranha. Wait, what the fuck? Really? Alright, let's do Protozoa. Protozoa was... yeah, Protozoa... Corridon 12, that was it. Syncopia, Malarvol, Corridon 12, and Protozoa. I think they're the zone zones, or the zone tracks. I think Protozoa was a good one. I remember... my memory fails me a little bit, but... hey, I mean... just, I love the design of these zone tracks. They... like, I know they're supposed to be like this because it's zone, but it doesn't feel like they've just put a bunch of, Windows Media Player visualizations over the fucking track textures. Like they genuinely look kind of cool. Like they really fit in a Wipeout game, and he just boosted. AG Systems, it would be you, wouldn't it?
1.6.
Bit of Wipeout lore for you. Apparently, apparently AG Systems really don't do well in the AGRC. Like they have a good head start, and also they have access to some of the best AG equipment in history, in the history of AG racing, but apparently they're not very good when it comes to racing. Alright, I found it straight, let's fucking do it! Sub-Rapier, here we go!
11.0.
Oh, okay. I'm already there. And this bastard... was that mine? No, it wasn't mine. So I just need 4 more zone points. 4 more? 4 more. It'd be great if I wasn't 3 more.
Contender eliminated.
Get
12.1.
fucked.
Barrier.
Get fucked. Oh, isn't? Oh, this is my barrier. Is it because? Oh, I saw a straight. Oh, fucking great. 12.5.
Target attainable.
Oh, that's excellent. Wait, seriously? What? So I just?
Zone boost.
Cool.
Session complete. Gold medal.
Sweet. That's Protozoa done. So
Pfizer.
zone. Fuck. Right, let's see how I do on these actual tracks designed for zone. Alright, so what's the do we know what the target is? Well, let's just go until we fuck up too much. Fuck. Damn it! I wanted to at least get a perfect lap while I'm in sub-venom. Or venom, I guess. Fucking side shift.
Sub-flash.
Right. Haven't even done 1 lap yet and I'm already in sub-flash. Great. This is gonna be fun. Right, let's try and do a perfect lap at least. Yeah, so Square Enix have issued an announcement saying they don't want to
Flash.
they don't want people to post all these spoilers and stuff, and I kind of respect that because it's like, hey, Stormblood isn't out yet, and it's technically not out for another 4 days after this. So if you could try and reduce the amount of content you're showing off, that would be great. I mean, I can understand it.
Rapier.
Oh god. But it's sort of like, it's gonna happen. Like, we're MMO players. We have an itch that needs scratching.
Perfect lap.
Sweet. Perfect lab. Let's try and do another one. Not... while we're in sub-Rapier, I guess. I mean, the curvature of this map is sort of...
Bronze medal.
fucking lag me! Just as I'm about to get my medal. Bastard. Like, the curvature of the map is designed so that you're able to sort of survive a little bit longer and get into the higher speed classes. But even then, these turns are...
Perfect lap.
sweet. These turns are still a little bit dodgy, especially with
Clear.
higher speed classes. You have to really sort of predict your turns or side shift or use your air brakes a little bit just to help out. I'm pretty sure the zone ships have the same sort of handling. I may be wrong because
Rapier.
Pfizer is sort of the all-rounder and I just hit a fucking wall. Fuck, damn it. Stop this. I mean, it may just be I'm probably gassing at the moment. Like, oh, maybe this. I'm trying to understand the sort of inner workings of Wipeout, but it's like, oh, it's just a zone race. It's a zone track.
Gold medal awarded.
Just to zone 15? Are you serious? Or is it like a point value? It may be the points, or it may be the zone.
Some phantom.
Like, oh fucking hell!
Clear.
I mean, in Wipeout 2048 and the 2048 stuff, you have to actually get to a certain zone, not a certain like point requirement. Kind of like in Detonator, how you have to get a certain point score rather than a certain speed class or level class, I guess.
Perfect lap.
Seriously, in Sub Phantom? Okay. Yeah, I mean that's a weird sort of working, but to accommodate that, the elite passes, which are basically gold medals in 2048, are substantially harder to get in the zone races because not only do you have certain ships that are designed for certain races, so for the most part, in a race like in a zone match, you would want to go for a high agility or a ship with a high handling stat rather than raw speed, because that way your thrust is like lower. So even in high speed classes, you're still sort of going at a reasonable pace rather than just barreling it through using like a Pfizer speed or something like that. But in the early levels, you don't have access to that because you don't have the ships. I think that was another thing that like you really I think it was the Vita. Again, I'm going based off of stuff I've learned over like making these 2090s or these HD Omega Collection videos. Is that the PS Vita, you had to actually do a lot of online stuff in order to get higher rankings, in order to unlock some of the harder to get ships, like the Kyrex prototype and the Piranha Speed for one. Like the Piranha Speed was a very difficult one to get your hands on because you didn't get much EXP by doing the matches. You had to go online to do the rest of it, and like you only got a certain amount by doing the races, and there was no real way to sort of boost. Like even in HD and Fury, you don't like doing online stuff is fun. I mean, it's nice to play against real players instead of computer players, because they can be either as dumb or as smart as you are. Like I've seen some races on here and they are really good, and it's not down to the ship they're using, because there's a clear definition of which ship is best designed for a certain type of race. Like for example, AG Systems ships in the Fury class have really good handling, and Piranha's always been a fast and faithful, but you have things like Goteki 45, which has some of the highest shielding stats of... Fuck me. I'm only in... Oh, this is... Well, I'm in Super Phantom, so I wouldn't feel too bad about losing. There we go. But you have certain... if I'm right in thinking, certain ships in... There we go, that's Impact done. Let's move on to Voltage. Eliminator, Modesto Heights, Emphesium, Tector Ra, Talon's Junction, Modesto Heights. Oh, there's a tournament there, cool. And there's another one, a Detonator in Protozoa. Blah, blah, blah. Let's try this Eliminator. Now, okay, I want to look at these ships and their stats. So, Pfizer has brilliant handling and just about moderately okay speed and thrust. Kyrex has worse handling, but slightly better shielding. Piranha is just fast as fuck, and their Fury class is okay handling. That's one of the big trade-offs. AG Systems has good handling and high thrust. Triakis has the best shielding out of all of them, I think. Goteki has brilliant thrust again. EGX has good thrust and handling, I think. Asagai have got very good handling. It's nowhere near as good as Pfizer, but still. Mirage, shielding's alright. But other than that, they're sort of okay, I guess. Haramau, good handling, good speed, bad thrust. Oricom, high shielding, high speed. And then we have Icarus, which is basically the rival to Piranha. And then you also have the Tigron, which I didn't expect to see. Because Tigron were banned after the events in the F9000 with Fusion. They were known for hiring more assault-based drivers, pilots, rather than ones that actually wanted to race. So they've got good speed and thrust, or they've got good speed, handling, and shield. But yeah, that was all they had going for them. And then Van Uber is just a brilliant handling ship. But I'm going to stick with Pfizer because, yeah. Now, actually, oh, so that's just, so it is just cosmetic. Now I have one more livery adjustment, which I think is just going to be the yellow, this yellow adjustment. But we'll see. It's better to use the Fury class ships because they're going to be using the Fury class ships as well. I think I don't. Again, I haven't tested it, but it may just be that they sort of adjust it so that they'll be using. Oh, we got a Tigron. Fuck off. Come here. Got him. And I'm at the
Leech beam. Mines. Missile. Plasma.
What?
Energy critical.
What?
Cannon. Bomb.
fuck's sake. Put that bomb there, or you and I drive straight into it. Ooh, that's a horrible little...
Energy critical. Contender eliminated.
Is this easy mode? There we go, 25 energy. Missed! I thought it was a bomb! Fuck! Oh, it doesn't matter, I'm fully restored. I think that's another thing. You don't have any sort of trade-off for, like, getting eliminated. It should be this really, like, bad thing, like if you lost maybe, like, 10 points... Oh, do you know what that would be? Fucking eliminated torture. Like, certain YouTubers, when they do, open lobbies on Call of Duty, fucking hell. Like when you can configure certain things in the game mode stats. Like for example, with gun game on Call of Duty, you can have demotions and stuff. But with you can sort of change the demotion counter, so every time you get demoted, you actually go down 10 levels instead of just 1. And I think it's Merc Music that coined it. It's gun game torture, where you go down 10 levels every time you get humiliated. You're my next target. Van Uber? Are you Van Uber? Come here, you bloody bastard. You're mine. Missed. Well, he's got his shield up anyway, so... Ow! What the fuck? These guys are aggressive! Goteki 45 is really hammering for it. Oh. Come here. Got him. Ooh. Someone triggered. My aiming is shit! Got him. I mean, there's a staggering factor to it as well. Like, it can rip. Fuck. Like, one's a mild annoyance. Multiple. Fuck, you take them. I don't want to. I don't want it. You stole my thing. I just sidestepped. Where are they? Come on. Come here. Let me kiss your cheeks. Come on. Come on. Drop the shield. You fuck. Is it? That must be Goteki. Get fucked. Goteki has... I think the shield is based on how long it lasts for. Hey, Hey, Assegai. Twat.
Eliminated.
That wasn't Assegai. That was Haramaut? Get shat on. He was shielded! Oh, that's a horrible little bait of fucking... Well, something's gonna kill them.
Session
I
complete.
did it!
Gold medal.
Okay, first. Right. Single race Amphesium, Zone Battle Tectora, Speed Lap Tectora. But it's all in Venom class. Fine. We'll do the Speed Lap first. Oh, this is... Is this Tectora again? I don't remember. I think it was. What else can I talk about? I could have barrel rolled. Dumbass. There's no flat surfaces. Fuck's sake. Hello. Oh, fuck's sake. Really? Oh.
Bronze medal. New lap.
Ugh. Gross. Get it out. There we go. That's a little bit better. But hey, if they have those sort of roles like things in Eliminator, I might actually give it a test. Like, I know there's combat as well in 2048 where it's based on perfect.
Gold medal awarded. Session.
Next, cool. The tournament in Venom class. A single race on Modesto Heights. I'll do that first,
Pfizer.
and then I'll do the tournament, and then we might be able to do 3 grids. Or actually, no, we need to move on to the. We need to move on to the next HD grids, because now I'm sort of back up to speed with not using pilot assist.
Welcome to Modesto Heights. Reverse.
What was that? Modesto Heights reverse. Oh yeah, that was something else Fury added. Reverse races. Oh, you twat. I can't fucking do it on mag strips. Get fucked.
Missile.
I don't know why you're telling me that. It's in front of me. I can't combat roll. I could have used my boost there.
New lap record.
Shield.
Leech speed.
Shield active. Shield. Shield active.
I don't care.
Missile.
What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, the class changes in Stormblood. I'm okay with most of them. Most of them seem alright.
New lap record.
Like, there's a couple that I'm kind of worried about. White Mage is always the biggest concern. It's been the biggest point of contention throughout the entire fucking... ever since the media tour, everyone's been really concerned about White Mage since they unleashed the tooltips. Because of the way the Secret of the Lily works. But it's all been like, even though people sort of were like, oh, White Mage is dead, herder, that it's subject to change. Which, it clearly, every single person that showed off stuff from the Stormblood event had to say it was subject to change. And, like, fucking, are we that stupid? Are we that stupid to ignore the fact that, oh, by the way, this may be a build from months ago? Like, considering the fact the media tour was sometime in April, like, isn't that worth considering? Hey, maybe this stuff might be out of date by the time we get to it. Maybe it's just from what I've seen, but it's like Rip White Mage has become the new meme. Like they showed off some of the monk stuff as well, and I'll need to have another look at it because it's mostly potency decreases and stuff. Like you don't reduce the potencies on monk. It was one of the few things that had going for it. High potency, constant rolling DPS. What I would have liked, now this seems a bit strange, but I don't like Riddle of Earth. Now, based on what the tooltips have been saying throughout the past few months, it's been saying that Riddle of Earth grants Fists of Fire as well as reducing, like they have this ability called, that triggers called Earth's Reply. And Earth's Reply resets the Grease Lightning timer. I think that's quite cool. But what I think it should have been is that you use the Riddle of Earth, right? And it immediately freezes your Grease Lightning stacks. You can move it. Fuck you! You can sustain your Grease Lightning stacks, and like it increases your fucking what's it called? Your defense, like Fists of Earth does. But what it does is it will sustain your Grease Lightning stacks as long as you don't use a weapon skill, and that includes Form Shift. I'd say the trade-off should be that you can maintain your Grease Lightning stacks, but your stance doesn't maintain. I'm probably not very equipped to say this because I've only been playing. Even though that Monk was my first melee DPS, I leveled it before I did Dragoon because I felt that Dragoon was a bit clunky and stiff compared to Ninja and Monk, which I leveled Monk, then I leveled Ninja when it came out, and now I main Ninja. I felt that it was kind of that was always a problem, and Tornado Kick kind of just, it was a bit of a crutch solution. I love Tornado Kick. It's a great way to sort out expenditure of the Grease Lightning stacks before enemy downtime, which happened a lot in Heaven's Ward, to quite an extensive degree. But I feel that having something like Riddle of Earth or Earth's Reply being a freezing of the stacks until you use a weapon skill would be better. It resets the timer to 15, but it doesn't allow you, you have those stacks sort of ready and raring to go when you next do an engagement, because Monk momentum is determined by whether or not you can upkeep your Grease Lightning stacks or just fucking be able to DPS, and not having Grease Lightning stacks is a massive DPS loss. There's no question about it. And if any of the Monk mains that I know, if I ask them about if you had an ability which would freeze your stacks at the trade-off of losing, say, your stance, so you have to start from a non-crit boot shine or a non-bonus Dragon Kick or something like that, would that be a fair trade-off? And I'm pretty sure that all of them would say yes, and it would make Monk a very viable. Brotherhood is just, it's okay. Based again on the subject to change tooltips, it looks alright. The only problem is it's still very selfish. We criticize black mages for the same fucking problem, with the fact that they have very little utility. And sure, the role system gives us access to some utility that we can make use of, like mana shift, basically making the black mages having a necessary skill. Like all black mages will have to take mana shift in raids because they have an infinite pool of mana. Like red mages, healers, summoners, with the changes to summoner and the fact that they lose a bit. As far as we're aware, again, Etherflow loses a lot of its fucking mana draw because there's now a trait which reduces your cooldown with a chance every time you use an ether flow ability. That's okay, but if it was like a 50% instead of a 30% chance, I think it would be a lot more viable. It's just a, like, I know we rag on monks constantly, like we ragged on them throughout Creator, because they just weren't set up for it. Unless you knew something was coming. They were horrible in progression. Like, you could not take them in, because you didn't know what was coming. It requires so much raid awareness in order to fucking use it reliably. I don't know. And then there's Vel, my friend Vel Rios. She's a summoner main on Lich with me. She's been raiding with Monk or Summoner for the better half of, I'd say, as long as I've known her, and then some. Like, she's been raiding since Coils, I think. And she has been constantly upset with the summoner changes. Like they directly detriment her on her role as a dot mage. Because that was the primary crux of summoner's damage. They were able to go inactive on a boss as long as the dots were rolling. Like, sure, like for the longest time she's been talking about a dot refresh like Iron Jaws. I think that would be too busted. However, they've now got Bio 3 and Miasma 3, which work in a similar vein because Bio 3 is now Bio is now an instacast with its like adjustment in corruption mastery. Like the sort of trimming of the fat allows Monk to be able to, Summoner to have less dots to manage while still doing similar amounts of damage. It's set that Festa has unchanged. Like, originally... Fucking hiccups. Fucking hell. Oh shit, we're on the final lap. I've been talking too much about Summoner. But she was talking about how it's like, there was no point for Festa to be weaker than Pain Flare. Like, for a while, Pain Flare was stronger than... Well, was as strong as Festa. It's like, no, you don't make an AoE ability as powerful as a single target, and I'm gonna have to redo this race.
Complete.
Alright, well, I can still win this, don't worry. So, Tector Ra, final one. Yeah, like, they didn't need that nerf. The Death Flare that now has damage fall off, with the introduction of summoning Bahamut and the Dreadworm Ether, that needed to happen. Like, Death Flare was just so incredibly powerful. It's still an incredibly powerful single target ability, but now it has damage fall off, which kind of makes it a little bit better. I can't defend Bane having damage fall off because it feels so unnecessary. Like, it feels like because everyone's losing all their dots, like everyone used to be a 3-step dot class. Every DPS had to be a 3-step dot class. Now they've all just got like one. Like, Ninja has fucking Shadowfang, Monk has Demolish, and kind of Dragon Kick, I guess. And I don't know if... I think Dragoon still has Disembowel and Chaos Thrust, or if that's been changed into piercing damage or piercing resistance down, kind of like what they did with Dancing Edge, Storm's Eye, and Yukikaze, which are all a slashing debuff now. It feels as if like the dot mage is a thing of a past, even though the fact that we've got bards still using Stormbite and Caustic Bite. But one thing that's sort of good is that both Bio 3 and Miasma 3 are 30 seconds long, which means that with the removal of Contagion or its old properties, summoners are still able to sort of have their viable refresh active. It's a single cast with the expenditure of a second global cooldown, and then they've got it. But again, it felt like something that needed to happen because of some of Demi Bahamut. Demi Bahamut is able to do a Archmorn every 10 seconds. I don't know if that can be shortened even further. I dread to think it can.
Tournament complete.
Sweet.
Gold medal awarded.
Eliminator.
Pfizer.
Like, because of the way that it's now getting so much AoE damage and the fact that it now has a pet that is able to do 2 death flares, or 2 superpowered death flares every, I'd say, 2 minutes, I feel that's a fair trade-off. I may be wrong. I'm probably definitely wrong. She'd probably take umbrage with that if I said that to her face. Which I actually have, but hey, that's something we'll have to sort of playtest, and they may adjust it over subsequent patches. The main concern is stability in a Mega Savage.
Cannon.
Oh, I killed him. Like, if Summoner really starts to suffer because of the way that everything's been changed and adjusted, it may be something they'll reverse.
Contender eliminated.
I'm killing everyone. Don't stand there, dumbass. Bloody bastard.
Rockets. Plasma.
Yeah. Dragoon changes. I'm not really doing this in any order, but I'm really happy with the Dragoon changes. Blood of the Dragon, I felt was the thing that determined which sort of defined a good Dragoon and a bad Dragoon, or just an okay Dragoon. And I felt like if I was to go on it, I'd be just a waste of a space.
Quake.
I missed.
Energy
Ow!
critical. Cannon.
Bloody bastard. But I'm glad that Giaskogel is now an off-global cooldown attack that can be used with the influence of Blood of the Dragon. Similarly to Enochian in that regard. Like, the way they've been changed sort of allows for Black Mages to have a little bit more guaranteed uptime, I guess. One of you is going to die. There we go, get fucked. Like, it sort of needed to happen, but I knew they would never make it sort of a perpetual thing in Heavensward, because it would be such a drastic change that it just would not work. But it also made certain Dragoons really powerful. But hey, and the Gaze of the First Brood is going to be awesome, or Life of the Dragon, should I say. The fact that you can sort of determine, when, again, sort of breaching the gap between skilled players and mediocre players, even though Blood of the Dragon is now sort of influenced by like whether or not you can sort of sustain it. You can sustain it so much better, but now you've got this other resource. Also, you've just got more attacks. Like, Rip Ring of Thorns, like, not that really anyone gave a shit about it, because it was a very expensive ability, but Sonic Thrust is going to be a great addition. I will happily place it where Ring of Thorns stood, not as an imitator, but as a worthy successor, because Sonic Thrust is like another sort of staple ability, I think. It was originally called Pentathrust, or people were calling it Pentathrust. Even I was. But I like Sonic Thrust better, because it's a lot of thrust all at once.
EMP energized. From ahead.
I will save my judgment for the new DPS when I get around to leveling them or using them. I'm definitely going to do a bit of playtesting. I'm going to spend the first few hours or so just playing with the class on a striking dummy or something, because when you're at level 50 you have access to basically everything. I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but I'll talk about it later. Next up, Ninja. Ninja, I'm okay with some of the changes. They're trimming the fat that was the problem with Ninja. First of all, hide resetting ninjutsus. I'm okay with this. One of the biggest problems was I felt that hide was kind of useless in just normal content, or just in general content, especially in raids as well. It's completely pointless. But I'm glad that they found a use for it, in terms of it resets your ninjutsu timer, which is much needed, because it's a non-combat skill. Like, you can't use it in combat to reset your ninjutsu timer. Like, it helps with just everything, really. And it will become a reflex eventually for ninjas. It's, again, just sort of adjustments. Then there's Shadowfang being adjusted into the 3-step combo. So playing the role of Dancing Edge and its own dot. I'm okay with it. It definitely, like, it, again, removes... It sort of exacerbates the fact that, hey, you may want to still use it even if someone's got the slashing debuff up. Because it actually lasts a little bit longer, I think, now, because of the slashing debuff. I'd hope so anyway. Because one of the issues I don't want to have is I just have to keep on using the slashing debuff, despite the fact that, oh, there's a warrior in here, I'd be wasting my time. Like, if I can spend more time using Aeolian Edge and Armor Crush, the better. Also, I like the Huton gauge. It's a great way for me to track my ninja or my Huton timer. Yeah. Then there's the Nin Ki. The Nin Ki abilities are great. Hellfrog Medium is going to be a great off the global cooldown, superpowered elixir field, basically. Which I'm so okay with. It's also a Naruto frog. And I'm sure that people will be doing, like, Gamabunta, I summon thee, believe it, etc. Bavakakra is another really cool ability that I like the sound of. If I can line it up with my trick attack, that would be awesome. The only problem is I can't line it up with the next ability, Tenshi Jin. Which is a bit of a shame because obviously it requires the consumption of 18 Nin Ki. Which is the resource that they use, which is generated by auto attacks and also Mug by extension. Not that I really consider that a massive benefit. Like, I won't be actively using Mug to try and get more Nin Ki. I'll be using it as an off the global cooldown attack with means of activating Bavakakra or Hellfrog. Like, the priority system I've managed to work out is that it's going to be Tenshi Jin first, then Bavakakra, and then Hellfrog Medium. I'd probably be using, if I'm right in thinking, it'll be about 26 seconds for 18 Nin Ki. So I'll be able to get maybe just under, I'll be able to do one Hellfrog Medium and then a Bavakakra, and then the next cycle I'll be able to do a Tenshi Jin, or something like that. Again, it'll need a bit of practice, so, you know, when it gets round to it. I like the fact that they didn't change much. Also, Raiton, Katon, and Hayoton reset the timer on Shikichi, which is a really cool addition, because it gives ninjas a lot more utility, sort of reducing down the requirement down to sort of from a 40-second gap closer to an almost immediate, like a 20-second gap closer. Like, will many people use Shikichi because of it? Probably not. But I like the fact that they're doing these additions. They're cool. Then we have the cast. Well, there's the other caster, the Black Mage. Black Mage has got some really cool additions. I like the idea of Thunder 3 being this, just being a dot that you can sort of apply instead of the original, because there was 3 fucking Thunders and I always picked Thunder 2 because it was the nice middle ground, whereas Thunder 2 is becoming an AoE, which I'm absolutely okay with. Ninjas needed a multi-dot ability, where they can just sort of be like, alright, these guys are fucked. Also, Thundercloud procs. Like, no one can tell me that they don't love their Thundercloud procs. I've known some people to use, like, Sharpcast, which is the ability that guarantees a proc, be it Firestarter or Thundercloud. and they use it on Thundercloud procs. So I'm just like, why? What's the point? It's just going to sort of work its own way through. Which sort of moves on to the whole Black Mages sort of getting a bunch of cool new abilities that help them Black Mage better. You have, what's the first one? It's probably Thunder 2, if I'm right in thinking. It goes Thunder 2 or Thunder 4, Between the Lines, Triple Cast, and then Enhanced Enochian. No, not Enhanced Enochian. Fucking, what is it? I'm trying to think, is it Between the Lines, Triple Cast, is it... I know you get Foul at level 70. I know that much. So there's a one ability that I'm missing. I'm done for. Didn't mean to do it. Fuck. Cool. Turbulence is now unlocked, and the AG Systems Zone Battleship is mine. So we've got three more races. Single race, Zone Battle, Detonator. So we'll do the Emphyseum first. I think it's Thunder 4, Triple Cast, Between the Lines, Foul. There's another one. Just a moment. Yeah, thanks, Larry. Thunder 4. Foul. Between the Lines. Triple Cast. Mana Shift. No, we just... Where's Grail's video? Here we go. Don't make me watch fucking adverts. God. I'll get to this race in a minute. Don't worry, you guys. Oh yeah, it's the Umbral Hearts, isn't it? Here we go. Cannon! No. Still can't barrel. Fuck this game. Yeah, it was the Umbral Hearts. Every time you use Blizzard 4, you can get these Umbral Hearts, which reduce the cost of Astral Fire spells, including Flare. I think, yeah, that's the trait. That's the trait. So it changes Enochian, so it's able to basically regen, or you can expend it on Flare, and it won't consume all your MP, which is kind of cool. Not really tempted with that. Like, I don't consider Flare to be a usable sort of ability other than with just, I guess, in AoE content, where in AoE situations, where you'd be wanting to sort of have access to fire or Blizzard 4 or Blizzard 3 whenever you've just killed a pack. But then that's just me. And then there's Foul. Foul is an awesome ability, which is a brilliant single target ability, which works in, I want to say it's a sort of Imperial arrow or Refulgent arrow, in the way that it sort of allows you to build up a resource aside from your like Fire 4 and Blizzard 4. It gives you a sort of edge of void magic sort of stuff, manipulating the void and shit. People for a while called it burst, but I kind of like foul. But every 30 seconds or so, if you can maintain an Okium for that time, which is really easy now because it's actually tied to your Astral Fire or Umbral Ice. As long as you have Astral Fire or Umbral Ice active, then you will be able to generate this stuff. It's called Polyglot. And Polyglot, while also being the name for someone who is multilingual, apparently, is also a means of using foul. You can generate a single stack of Polyglot, and you can just expend it as a part of your rotation. It does require a bit of expenditure in your time, so you would use it maybe an Astral Fire or something. I honestly don't know how foul will fit into rotations. Maybe just a sort of like a thingy you can use. But you can maintain Astral Fire and Umbral Ice almost perpetually now. So that's going to be really interesting in how they deal with that. Then we have the mobility in triple cast and between the lines. Triple cast allows for 3 instant spellcasts, and between the lines will teleport you back to the center of your ley lines, which is awesome. Maybe used during rescue situations where a white mage yanks you out just to heal you, and you go back in like the stubborn child you are. But hey, that's... Oh my god!
2.1.
They fucking... Did you see that? Fucking arseholes. Hey, fuck off! Oh, you bastards! Oh my god! I'm back to the start! Oh lord!
Barrier.
Great! I'm gonna lose! I'm starting again. That was such bullshit. God damn it. Tank changes I never really cared for. Whoa, what was that? My gauge just surged. Fuck off. There we go. Oh, you cunt! He just fucking shredded my bar in half! Sort of.
Barrier.
What the fuck?
Contender eliminated.
These guys are arseholes! Did I put them onto elite by accident? Whoosh. There's the first one. He's gonna boost. You cunt! What the fuck was that? I can do perfect laps. Fuck you, Triakis. You're what's wrong with anime.
Contender eliminated.
Kill him!
7.7.
Oh my god, he's gonna win it! Oh my god.
Barrier. Session
He's got it!
complete.
What the fuck? This is unskilled! What the fuck? Looks like my hay fever's flaring up again. Maybe I need to drink some water. Maybe that's it, I'm dehydrated. I'm gonna get myself a glass of water after this attempt. Careful! 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 Bloody bastard. Right, stay away from those twats. I see you, you...
Barrier.
Oh, fuck's sake!
Barrier. 2.1. Barrier. Zone boost.
There we go.
Barrier. .4. Barrier. Target attainable.
There we
Session
go.
Complete. Gold medal awarded.
Alright. Last one. Detonator on Protozoa. But first off, I'm gonna go get a glass of water. Back in a second. Okay, hello. I have returned with my throat fully lubricated. Detonator Protozoa. Two, one, Fuck.
EMP energized. Bomb ahead. Stage 2. Five chain bonus. Bomb ahead.
There we go. God, it feels so nice to have had some water. Oh, it's been really hot. Today.
Five chain bonus.
There we go.
Stage 3. EMP energized. Five chain bonus. Five chain bonus. Bomb ahead.
There we go. I got it.
Stage 4. Perfect lap.
Fuck! Oh, oh, oh! Don't want that, don't fucking want!
Five chain bonus.
Did I just say I did not fucking want this? I'm still not building up EMPs. Why am I not? Bomb!
Five chain bonus. EMP energized.
Yeah, well, I'd like to go for full charges, thank you. Bollocks.
Stage 6.
Why do I do this to myself?
Bomb ahead. Five chain bonus.
Boom! Fucking!
EMP energized.
Fuck! I see it and my clip isn't full! And I'm just like, no! Fuck your bombs. Mines!
Five chain bonus. Bronze medal.
That's just the bronze?
Bomb ahead. Five chain bonus. Five chain bonus. Silver medal awarded. Stage 8. Bomb ahead. Gold medal awarded.
There we go, there's the money maker. Oh, fucking hell. Oh no!
Bonus. Energy critical.
And suddenly things get interesting. Bah! Fucking bollocks!
Stage 9. Bomb ahead. Five chain bonus.
Bollocks! No! I will go down! I will go down fighting! No!
Chain bonus.
Oh, sweet.
EMP energized.
Oh my god.
Stage 10.
Ah, we are getting incredibly
Chain
fast.
bonus. Five chain
Bollocks! There we go. That is 1.5 grids. So, we now have access to turbulence, but we've done the 3 grids. So I'm thinking now that we've done that, we can then do vertigo, head rush, and speed freak. So, oh, fuck me, that's another big grid. So that might just be an entire, like, session. And then Yeah, these are big grids now. So we'll do the same modus operandi as we did before, where we go back to single grids for these episodes. So with that, guys, we'll be moving back to the HD grids in the next session. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you next time. So take care. Have a nice evening. Take care, guys. I'll actually see you for Stormblood Early Access tomorrow. Hyped as fuck. Alright, see you then.